I'm Spencer.
I'm hungover.
And this is The Itch.
Is it?
And we're here to review Doom.
So Doom, much like my last night, is a trip to hell where you fight. I do have something to say about that, but you got your fight demons, get your glory kills, and then got to save the world and shit.
You had quite a night last night.
I did. I'm a little hungover, very hungover actually. So you play as Doom Marine, of course, right? Like, who needs a name?
Yeah.
What's interesting about this one is he was actually found on, like, Mars, I think.
Okay.
He was, like, chained up. He was in a coffin. Or, no, it was in hell. He was in hell. And they brought him out, and then, like, when you start playing the game, like, you're like, oh, I'm chained up. And then, like, these zombie guys are going to get you. And he's like, fuck that. Clink, clink. You know, and then he's just like, I can rip anything into two. That's literally how it goes.
Well, this is hell.
This is hell, and I'm the Deathbringer or something. Yeah. So you play as literally like
twist ending. He is Lucifer.
He plays the most juiced up dude I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Worse than Gears of War.
All right, so check this out. For perspective, have you played the Dooms?
I played the first Doom, like, not just casually, like, oh, this is.
Do you know
Doom.
the Baron of Hell? Do you know what those are? Those are like the Minotaur, or those are the guys that shoot the green flame and they're like red and they have the hooves.
No, I've never.
No?
I mean, I probably have seen them, but.
So they're ginormous in this game. He rips off their horns and beats them with it. He makes them look like wusses. It's crazy.
Isn't that kind of what they were going for with this game?
Yeah.
Like, crazy over the top.
The gameplay is very much like that, where you pretty much play as this guy, and I laugh at the people that are like, it's not scary. I'm like, well, no shit. It never was scary.
Yeah, I think Doom 3 was a misstep, right? Like, Doom 3 was them trying to do something weird, and
they're like, oh, isn't it great? You see all your favorite monsters now. It's scary. And this one, they're like, you get to rip their horns off. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And yes, it is, because the game pretty much revolves around you going around room to room. You kind of know when you're going to get an encounter. Like, you go in and you see, like, platforms and teleporters. You're like, it's bad shit.
Yeah.
And you see a bunch of health packets right there. I'm going to need those later. Where are they?
Yeah, yeah.
And they take every element of Doom and they kind of, like, just churn it to 11. It's like you get, like, a new weapon. You're always prying it from someone's dead body. And then, like, a little bit of music will come out and be like, dun, 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 dun.
Is Doom the one with the BFG?
Yeah, it is.
Is there? I'm sure there's something like that in this game. Right?
Yes, the BFG 9. It's the 9000. It's in this one, yeah.
Gotcha.
So what's really cool about that is, so you get the chainsaw and the BFG in this game. They're assigned to buttons. So you have your normal weapons, and then, like, if you use the chainsaw, you have gas, so you can't use it on everybody. And certain amount of gas dictates who you can kill. So, like, you can kill a Baron of Hell, which are, like, the really big guys. With the chainsaw, you just need, like, 6 things of ammo or of gas to do it, and it's an instant kill. But what it does is it if you kill someone with the chainsaw, they drop crazy amounts of ammo. So it's more of a survival tool. So it tells you, yeah, you're probably gonna need to use it if you're running low on ammo. The glory kills give you health back. So you're like, oh, I'm low on health. Better massacre somebody real quick. And then,
better appease the hell gods.
And the BFG is just when you're, like, sick of everything. You're like, you know what? And you just whip it out and blast people. But they put, like, rock on everything. Everything is, like, even the pause menu. You start it, and it's just like, I remember I went to cook my food when I paused. And then I can hear it in the living room. Or in the kitchen, it's like, I'm like, did you really put pause music with rock, like crazy amounts of rock?
Oh no!
Yes, they did. But so yeah,
you go very over the top. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah, you go out, you pick up your weapons, you get your glory kills going and stuff like that. And you're like, yeah, I'm vicious. Which kind of brings me to the graphics. Game looks great. Game looks really good. Frame rate wise, it's really consistent. I want to say it's 60, but I don't think it is.
FPS?
Yeah, it's pretty smooh.
Does it matter?
Tell you that. Competitively, but I'm referring to a single player.
Okay.
So it's a nice frame rate. The game plays really fast, so you need that. Like, you zoom through levels. Like, I was like, oh, let me stop and look at everything. And then I realized I need to beat this game. And then suddenly I was like, I'm Doom guy. And everything like that. And then Sound wise, like there's a couple like cool little sound things. Like if you pick up secrets, you get these like Doom guys, little tiny like they're like almost bobblehead Doom guys. When you pick them up, you hear like the first level music. So it's like
That's tight.
and I'm like, and you get to play those levels, so that's cool too.
Okay.
But like music wise, it's just rock. It's all kinds of rock.
That's my music.
Yeah.
So
No
smashing pumpkins.
No hip hop in this Doom. Oh my god. Or Linkin Park. What's that? He rips someone's head off.
That sounds more like
but
new metal.
New metal, bro. It's
Corn.
It's not old, and we didn't even spell new right.
Yeah.
You don't get it. But there's a lot of these elements that they kind of use to like revitalize it. So like as far as pros and cons go, the game looks great. The game plays great. I didn't really get to play too much multiplayer, so I would feel like it's a disservice if I was telling you guys like, oh, these are multiplayers. Plays like Unreal Tournament and Quake, which I'm A-okay with. I'm like,
Did you try the map editor at all?
No,
Okay.
the Snap Mac.
That's not for everybody. Some people don't actually like to edit.
Yeah, I could see that. Like same thing with Forge, Halo Forge. So like, I don't want to do it. Another pro is, sound. The sound is pretty much like it's a pretty good reason to get the game, which sounds weird. When you listen to like the way the guns sound, they all sound distinct. Like especially the Super Shotgun, it just sounds like a boom.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the Super Shotgun. Don't complain, bro. That was my most used weapon. I killed like 400 people with just that weapon alone. It's like everyone deserves death.
Yeah.
It's a fresh take on Doom. So if you played like Doom, like was it Ultimate Doom or whatever, or like wasn't there a Nintendo 64 Doom?
I don't remember. I know they had Hexen.
Yeah, Hexen was fun. So like if you're a fan of those, maybe 3 didn't really like.
I heard 3 was like a horror movie or horror game for the first like level or mission.
It was the first
or
like
whatever.
hour, yeah, and then it stopped.
And then once you got items, you were like a beast again.
Yeah, man, it's avatar strength for you. Definitely applies here. When you get more weapons, you're just like, who's gonna challenge me? And then they show a new monster, and you're like, fuck you, man. And you just keep going and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of pros about this game. There's a lot of good reasons to get this game. As a con, I would say it's pretty violent. So if you're like, I don't know, queasy, remember like some of the chainsaw kills, like you'll literally cut into someone and then cut out of their stomach, or like they'll try and block the chainsaw and you'll cut through their hand and they're like, oh my god.
So you're saying I couldn't bring this to my church?
No.
The Church of Satan.
There you go. It would literally burn down. It's pretty metal, bro. Which yes, which is okay in my opinion, but maybe a little skirmish. The game is pretty fast paced, so if you're like not into like Twitch shooters, you might have a hard time here. I'm okay with that. Point and click is kind of how I grew up. Like hope it works. Point and click. So I mean, to some people they're just kind of like, oh no, it needs to be slower. Well, that's fine. And lastly, maybe the campaign or maybe the multiplayer isn't your slice of cake. I did play a little bit of multiplayer, and I was just kind of like, it doesn't really feel like as much options as a lot of other games have. But I could be wrong. Maybe it opens up when you get to like level 10 or something, and you really see something. But then that's a fault with game development. Oh, the game really gets good when you do blank. It's like, why don't you just stay good? But,
True.
All in all, I'd probably recommend this game. Probably not for $60. I'd probably say 50 or 40 if you can get it on a deal. It's definitely a fun game. There's a lot of stuff going on. The campaign is surprisingly long. It was like 12 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's
weird.
long for a shooter.
A lot of they definitely set it up for a sequel. A lot of there's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of like items to pick up and read. There's things about your character to pick up and read. They're like, I don't know where this fucking guy came from. and like they,
The warrior from across the way.
when you read about the bio on the BFG, you could tell the dude was just jerking it as he was typing it.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the most pristine thing you've ever seen in your life. If you're lucky to look at it, and even luckier to touch it, and you're just like, oh my god. But there's a lot of information, a lot of lore and all that stuff. You can tell they really wanted to world build.
Yeah.
And it's definitely setting up for a franchise.
Gotcha.
So 40, 50.
Cool. I'm Spencer,
And I'm still hungover.
and this is The Itch.
I need water.
Thanks for watching.
More power.
Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a like and comment below. Check us out on twitch.tv/thisistheitch and theitchnetwork.com, where you can check out links to our podcast and our friends at Does This Game Suck? If you have any questions or topics for us, email us at theshow@theitchnetwork.com. And don't forget, we do new videos every week.
You ready?
Let's.
So we're going to start with a clap. All right. You about ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, shit. That was terrible. One again.
1, 2, 3.
Don't. You do it. Just do it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm dead serious. You do it.
No, we already did it.
Okay, fine.
All I have to do is sync the audio so you clap. So it knows. All right. I'll do it one more time. All right. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.